Hello students, it's day 2 for the chapter Atomic Structure. Students, in previous lecture we have discussed what is an atom, structure of an atom and terminology related to atomic structure. The specific objectives of today's topic are what is atomicity, orbital diagrams of different elements, chemical formulae of elements. So open page number 64 of your chemistry textbooks. First is atomicity. The number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Molecule. Students, molecule is defined as the smallest particle of an element which exists independently. A molecule always exists independently. And the number of atoms present in one molecule is called atomicity of an element. On the basis of atomicity, molecules can be classified as monoatomic molecule. Mono means one. That is, one atom in a molecule of an element. And this is only possible in the case of noble gases. Example, helium, neon. Students, noble gases are the elements whose last shell, the outermost shell, is complete. That is, they are stable. So, their atom can exist independently. Next is diatomic molecule. Di means two. That is, two atoms in one molecule of an element. Example, oxygen, hydrogen. Their single atom cannot exist. Next is triatomic molecule. Tri means three. That is, they have three atoms in one molecule of an element. Example, ozone, O3 molecule. That is, three atoms of oxygen in one molecule of ozone. Next is tetraatomic molecule. Tetra means four. Four atoms in one molecule of an element. Example, phosphorus, P4. The molecule of phosphorus exists in tetraatomic state. Students, I hope that you all are well versed with the terminology related to atomic structure which we all have done in previous lecture. That is, what is an atom, what do you mean by protons, neutrons, electrons, atomic number, mass number, valency, valence electrons, orbits, element, compound. Next we are going to discuss is how to draw these orbital diagrams. Let's discuss our first orbital diagram for today, that is of hydrogen. Atomic number is 1, mass number is also 1. Number of electrons. Since an atom is electrically neutral, that is, number of protons is equivalent to number of electrons. Number of protons can be calculated by atomic number, which is 1 here, and number of electrons will be also equivalent to 1. Number of neutrons. Number of neutrons can be calculated by subtracting atomic number from mass number. That is A minus Z. 1 minus 1, which is equivalent to 0. Electronic configuration. Electronic configuration is the arrangement of electrons in their definite energy shells. That is K shell, L shell, M shell, and so on. K shell, being closest to the nucleus of an atom, has got minimum energy and it can accommodate only 2 electrons. Now number of electrons in hydrogen is 1, which will be putting up in K shell. Now see its orbital diagram. In nucleus, proton number 1, neutron number 0, and 1 electron in K shell. Valence electron. Valence electron for hydrogen will be 1 as it has only one electron in its outermost shell. Now finding its valency. At first we should know how to calculate valency. To become stable, an atom tries to attain a noble gas configuration. If an atom has one shell, like hydrogen, it should have 2 electrons in its outermost shell, that is K shell. If an atom has more than one shell, it should have 8 electrons to attain stability. If valence electrons, that is electrons present in outermost shell, are 1, 2 or 3, then its valency becomes, for one valence electron it becomes +1, for 2 it becomes +2, and for 3 it becomes +3. As it is easy to lose electrons to become stable. If there are 4 valence electrons, then its valency becomes ±4. That is, an atom can lose 4 electrons or can gain 4 electrons. If it is gaining electrons, then it will acquire negative charge. And for the atoms whose valence electrons are 5, 6, 7, its valency is, for 5 valence electrons, valency is -3, for 6 it's -2, and for 7 it is -1. So valency of hydrogen becomes +1. Now next element we are going to discuss is oxygen. Oxygen atomic number is 8, mass number is 16. Number of electrons will be equivalent to number of protons, that is equivalent to atomic number, that is 8. Number of neutrons, A minus Z, will be equivalent to 16 minus 8, that is 8. Electronic configuration. Now number of electrons are 8. 2 in K shell. How many are left? 6, which will go in another shell, that is L. So its electronic configuration is 2, 6. Now see its orbital diagram. In nucleus, proton number 8, neutron number 8. In K shell, 2 electrons, and in L shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. As valence electrons, that is the electrons present in outermost shell, are 6, its valency becomes -2. Next is sodium, atomic number 11, mass number is 23. Number of electrons equivalent to number of protons, that is equivalent to atomic number, which is 11 here. Number of neutrons, A minus Z, that is 23 minus 11, which is equivalent to 12. Electronic configuration. In K shell, electrons will be 2. 11 minus 2, 9 are left. 8 will put in L shell, because in L shell maximum number of electrons which can be put up is 8, and one which is left will be put up in M shell. Now see its orbital diagram. This is the orbital structure of sodium. Proton number 11, neutron number 12 in the nucleus of an atom. In K shell, 2 electrons. In L shell, 8 electrons, and in M shell, 1 electron. So the electron present in outermost shell is 1, hence its valence electron is 1, and valency becomes +1. Next is orbital diagram for chlorine. Atomic number 17, mass number is 35. Number of electrons equivalent to number of protons, which is equal to atomic number, will be 17. Number of neutrons, which is A minus Z, 35 minus 17, which is equivalent to 18. So number of neutrons are 18. Electronic configuration. In K shell, we can put 2 electrons. 17 minus 2, 15 are left, out of which 8 will be putting up in L shell. 7 are left, which will be added into M shell. Now see its orbital diagram. In nucleus, proton number 17 and neutron number is 18. In K shell 2 electrons, in L shell 8 electrons, and in M shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons. So the electrons present in outermost shell are 7, hence its valence electrons are 7 and its valency becomes -1. Last orbital diagram we are going to discuss is of calcium. Atomic number 20 and mass number is 40. Number of electrons and number of protons will be equivalent to 20 as atomic number is 20. Number of neutrons A minus Z is equivalent to 40 minus 20 is equals to 20. So number of neutrons are 20 here. Electronic configuration. There are 20 electrons. 2 will be added into K shell. How many are left? 18. 8 into L shell. How many are left? 10. 8 into M shell. 2 are left, which will be added into last shell, that is N. Check the orbital diagram for calcium. Nucleus, proton number 20, neutron number is 20. In K shell, 2 electrons. In L shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons you will be drawing. Then in M shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. And in N shell, which is the last shell, you will be adding 2 electrons. As there are 2 electrons in outermost shell, valence electrons becomes 2 and its valency becomes +2. Chemical formulae of elements. Elements. We know that elements are the pure substances which is made up of same kind of atoms. Now let's see its chemical formula. Students, we know that O is the symbol of oxygen and O2 it's molecule of oxygen. Just told before, it's diatomic. It means one molecule of oxygen contains 2 atoms of oxygen. This molecule of oxygen is its chemical formula. Yes, a molecule of any element represents its chemical formula. Now let's take another example. S is the symbol for sulfur. S8, that is a molecule of sulfur. It means one molecule of sulfur contains 8 atoms of sulfur. And S8, which is a molecule of sulfur, is also a chemical formula for element sulfur. Let's start with the reading of the chapter on page number 64. Atomicity. Atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in a molecule of an element. That is, how many atoms are there in one molecule of an element. For example, if I am taking a O2, that is oxygen, so there are 2 atoms of oxygen in a molecule of oxygen. So its atomicity is 2. 2 or more atoms of same kind combine together to form a molecule of an element. For example, H2, Cl2, Br2, I2, N2, etc. These are the molecules of hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, nitrogen. Those molecules which contain only one atom like helium are known as monoatomic molecules. Mono means one, and generally monoatomic molecules are noble gases. And those which contain more than one atom are called polyatomic molecules. Poly means many. These polyatomic molecules are known as di, tri, tetra and so on. Monoatomic molecules exist in isolated form. Example, helium, neon, argon, krypton. Diatomic molecules. Di means 2. Contain 2 atoms combined together. Example, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. Triatomic molecules. Tri means 3. Contain 3 atoms combined together. O3, 3 atoms of oxygen. Tetraatomic molecules contain 4 atoms combined together. Tetra means 4. Example, phosphorus, P4. That is 4 atoms of phosphorus in one molecule of phosphorus. Orbits. The electrons revolve around the nucleus in definite energy shells that are K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, which are known as orbits. Electronic configuration. We have discussed this during the discussion of orbital diagrams. The arrangement in which electrons arrange themselves in various orbits is called electronic configuration. For example, if I want to discuss electronic configuration for sodium, whose number of electrons are 11, so in that K shell will have 2 electrons, L shell will have 8 electrons, and M shell will have 1 electron. So that arrangement is called electronic configuration. Next is valence shell. The last shell is known as valence shell, or the outermost shell of an atom of an element is called valence shell. Next is valence electrons. The electrons present in the valence shell are known as valence electrons. You can write outermost shell also or last shell also in place of valence shell. To understand the electronic structures of first 20 elements in periodic table, let's remember a magic number, and that magic number is 2882. The simplest representation to explain the structure of first 20 elements is as follows. There are 4 energy levels, where K being closest to nucleus has minimum energy. K being closest has got least energy. So it can hold only 2 electrons at max. The next shell is L, which is at slightly higher energy than K. It can accommodate or it can hold 8 electrons. The next shell is M shell, which has more energy than L. It can accommodate 8 electrons. The last shell is N shell. This has maximum energy compared to other shells and can accommodate 2 electrons when we are talking about first 20 elements. Else the order is different, which we will be studying in senior classes. Note, unless the lower energy shells are completely filled, electrons cannot move on to higher energy levels. Example, if K shell is not completely filled, electron cannot move to L shell. Taking an example, suppose I am talking about oxygen, whose number of electrons are 8. So till we are putting 2 electrons in K shell, we cannot move towards another shell, that is L. We cannot do like in K shell we are putting 1 and L shell we are putting 7 electrons, total 8 electrons. No. In K, first we have to complete its maximum number of electrons that it can hold, which is 2, and then we can move to another shell, that is L. Electronic structures of the elements. See the figure. Figure shows the first 20 elements in periodic table order. You can see hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. The atomic number and electronic structure of each element is written below its symbol. See, for hydrogen, atomic number is 1, electronic structure, that is number of electrons 1. Beryllium, atomic number 4, electronic structure 2 in K shell, 2 in L shell. When the first shell is full at helium, K shell is full here in helium, electrons move to the second shell. Which is the second shell now? L. So when K shell was complete, in lithium, the third electron was put up into next shell, that is L. So electronic structure of lithium is 2, 1, beryllium 2, 2, boron 2, 3, etc. When the second shell is full at neon just see 2 in K shell and 8 in L shell. Electrons start to fill the third shell and so on. In sodium you can see 2 in K shell, L shell is complete, with 8 electrons, then 1 again it will be put up into M shell. Chemical formulae of elements. We have studied earlier that a molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound which has independent existence. That is, it can exist independently. Just as a symbol represents one atom, for example, for oxygen it is O, and O represents one atom of oxygen, the chemical formula represents one molecule of element or a compound. For example, a molecule of oxygen is O2. It is the chemical formula for oxygen. For representation of chemical formula, we are concerned only with the number of atoms present in a molecule. For example, one molecule of hydrogen element contains 2 atoms of hydrogen, so the formula of hydrogen is H2. The 2 in the formula indicates that one molecule of hydrogen element contains 2 atoms of hydrogen. I have discussed this with the help of examples like oxygen and sulfur. The chemical formula of an element is the formula that shows the actual number of atoms in one molecule of an element. Remember, O means one atom of oxygen, O2 means one molecule of oxygen. 2O2, here 2 in the front indicates 2 molecules of oxygen, and 2O, it indicates 2 atoms of oxygen. O3 means one molecule of ozone. The learning outcomes of today's topic are: what is atomicity? Molecules can be categorized on the basis of atomicity, that is monoatomic molecules, diatomic, triatomic, tetraatomic molecules. Then next we have done orbital diagrams of hydrogen, oxygen, sodium, chlorine and calcium, and last we have done is chemical formulae of elements.